Hey y'all, hey. Welcome to TKTV. I'm your host, Tracy Knight. I put the TK in TKTV. And it is time for the Ozempic update. But I've been multitasking all day, so I'm gonna I don't even know what time is it. If you're new here, please know that I do this all the time. I'm all over the place. But if you're new here, go ahead, like, share, subscribe. We are still growing. I forget what the number was. Charge it to my head, not my heart. But we're still growing, and I'm so glad because the more the people join the family, the more we're sharing, and that's what I'm here for. I'm all about the share. Okay. Okay, so if you're new here, sit back, enjoy, and be sure to like and share this video. It is approximately, well, my watch says 6:47 on Sunday evening, Sunday, October the 6th. Like I said, I've been multitasking all day. It's self-care Sunday, and sometimes my self-care involves a lot of stuff that, to include the woosah moment. And so I've been doing that all day. But it is time for the Ozempic update. And I wanted to get that out to you guys because, it's kind of the same as usual with a little bit of difference because, I got some things on my little heart, on my spirit. You know what I'm saying? And if you're new, like I said, buckle up, buttercup. If you're already part of the TK fam, love you so much. And you know me, right? Okay, so like I said, it's almost 7 o'clock, and I plan on being in bed shortly. Okay, I still got a couple of things to do. I did some laundry. Um, I've washed the dishes. I've prepped my lunch, breakfast, and stuff for tomorrow. Got my outfit ready for tomorrow. I'm kind of ready for it. So, I still have to take my shot, and my meds for the evening, and I got to prep those for the week. So I still got a couple of things I need to do, but I don't intend to be up much later. And then I am going to go relax in my bed, meditate for a little bit. Every now and again I do that. Go figure. Um, and then I'm just gonna go to sleep because, like I say, 5 o'clock. It don't wait for me to get enough sleep. It comes when it comes, on the time that it comes. Okay. So while I am talking to you guys, I'm going to go ahead and finish off my skincare routine. Normally I would have jumped in the shower, but I'm gonna just keep it real. My pajamas are not video friendly. They're scruffy, but they're comfortable, but they're just not video friendly. Okay, so we're not gonna put those on. So I'm gonna go ahead. Cleanse my face with my Volufirm. Y'all see that Volufirm cleanser from the Mary Kay Time Wise Repair Set. It's my absolute fave. Whew. So while I do the rest of my face, let's talk about this Ozempic thing. I don't know about y'all, but I wasn't intentionally going to start this conversation like this, because I wasn't. But I don't rehearse. Okay, I have a thought in my mind. I said, "Ooh, I want to talk about that," and I'm going to share that on my Ozempic update. And I kind of think I have an outline, but it never goes the same way. So there's that part. But other than the physical, like for you new guys, if you're just starting your Ozempic journey, you've probably, unless you're one of the lucky ones, knock wood, have encountered some of the side effects. The nausea, the vomiting, some get diarrhea, constipation, headaches, and fatigue. Those are like the basic normal ones. There are some severe side effects that you can come across, like paralysis of the stomach or other gastrointestinal issues, that you could come across. And if you even think you're having any of those, go ahead and see your doctor, because number one, I'm not a doctor, nor do I play one on YouTube. I say that all the time. So make sure you see your doctor with anything that's out of the ordinary, or if some of the side effects are just way too severe for you, because some people just can't stand it. And normally you're starting at 0.25 injections, and you should be on that for about, a few weeks, maybe 4 at the minimum. Again, I'm not a doctor. Whatever your doctor says for you should work for you. And then you up your dosage accordingly. I am at 1 milligram right now, and I am feeling no side effects. Okay. So that's a plus. Like I said, I already cleansed my face. So now I'm going to use my Clinical Solutions HA and Ceramide Hydrator. Right? This is amazing, especially all skincare types need hydration. So make sure you hydrate your skin. All right. So I'm going to just put a little bit on here. So I have had, I only need 6 drops. I have had no side effects, except for maybe, if I gotta be truthful, the fatigue. But for me, it comes and goes. Now, if I look up and look in the mirror, okay, I want to see you guys, but I gotta see what I'm doing. And it comes and goes for me with the fatigue. There are a week where I have gone by and had the energy of a Duracell, no, an energy, what's the one with the rabbit battery? And I go to sleep, I wake up, and I'm good. Then there are weeks where it doesn't matter how long I sleep, I wake up and I am exhausted. I mean, exhausted, as if I never closed my eyes. And then I've had bouts of insomnia. Have any of you guys ever had insomnia since you started your Ozempic journey? Drop it in the comments below. I'd like to know, because I don't think I'm the only one, but if I'm the only one, I'm the only one. I just, there are days where 2 days in a row, no sleep, not even a nod off kind of thing. Okay, so that's my hydrator. So if you had those side effects, let me know. But like I said, I'm all over the place. So y'all buckle up. Another thing one thing I wanted to talk about was the whole mental aspect of it all, because other than having the side effects, and going through the fact that Ozempic will change your whole eating habit, whether you like it or not. Okay, because with Ozempic, you'll eat, but then you'll eat like this much and feel like you ate this much, and you're going to stay full for a long time, right? So it's not like you can go in there and get that double Whopper with cheese, large fry, and a large Diet Coke, but you're not going to do it. The first Whopper I had, and yes, I had a Whopper after I started Ozempic. I think I made it through a fourth of it before I was like, I'm full. And I kind of forced myself into an extra bite. And then ever since then, I realized you should not do that. So when your body is telling you no more bites, because either you're going to be sick or uncomfortable, or you're just not going to be able to, that last bite. I'm just saying, because Ozempic will take very little and make it feel like you had a whole lot. Tells your brain or whatever parts of your bodies that you're full and you don't need any more. So stop eating when it tells you that. Stop eating, because you can feel uncomfortable, and you'll stay full. You'll stay with that full feeling longer, which is why a lot of people, I don't want to say a lot, but there's a majority of people who will lose weight simply because they're not taking in all the food, the fat, the calories, because Ozempic is saying, you're not going to eat that. You're going to eat that. And you're going to stay that way for hours. Hours. You know the old jokey joke about when you eat Chinese food, an hour later you're going to eat some more? No. You're going to eat Ozempic food, and hours later, you have to remember, did I eat? So yeah, but I kind of wanted to touch on the mental right quick before I get into the stats of what's been going on in my Ozempic journey. Okay, I am part of a telehealth program with the Veterans Administration, the VA, going forward. And I have to kind of like log in daily with my weight, my glucose, and my blood pressure, right? Now this is the advanced lifting serum, and I think I got a little bit too much. But and it's gonna keep my skin all nice and tight and taut, right? Anyway, so I check in, and one of the things that it kind of talks you through is stress, right? And how you're dealing with it, or how you're dealing with being a diabetic, okay? And I kind of want to share some of my feelings with you guys on that. And yes, I'm putting it on my neck because, have you ever watched people on TV, especially the news people? And this is like, okay, but then this right here, no. Anyway, so I'm doing this, and I'm doing it up and out because gravity's not my friend. Anyway, so, it's always asking me about stress, how I'm handling stress, different ways to deal with stress, who you should talk to if you need to, and things like that. Now, when I say stress for me, I don't mean like I've got ups and downs of my mental issue of being a diabetic, because I've been a diabetic for a while. I've only been on Ozempic for a year, maybe 8 months, maybe 9 months. But instead of the up and down, my feelings have been like a pendulum. With this is high, this is low. This is high, this is low, which might be just the opposite of this and that, high, low. You know what I'm saying? But I never get to the low part where it's like, oh my God, I can't handle it. What am I going to do? I can't take it anymore. I don't want to be a diabetic anymore. Now, I have said that. But not to the point where I'm so depressed that, I'm letting life pass me by. I'm not even being involved in my life or anything else like that. I've never gotten there. And I hope that none of you watching have ever gotten there. But if you have gotten to a place where your stress is just weighing you down, overwhelming you, and making you feel like, oh my God, I just can't take it. I don't want to do this anymore. To include being a diabetic, to taking the Ozempic and any other medications that you may be on. Because before Ozempic, I was taking a lot of other meds, and I'm still taking a few other meds in addition to the Ozempic. But if you ever get to that point, please pick up a phone, talk to somebody, go to the next room, mom, dad, sis, brother, babe, boo, whoever, and say, can I talk to you for just a minute? Because sometimes it's all about them listening. You just want to, because sometimes when I say crazy stuff out loud, it's like, ooh, that was crazy. And I said that out loud. So, be sure you talk to somebody. Again, I'm not a doctor. Okay. I'm just somebody who's like, I know how it helps to talk to somebody. And sometimes I talk to you guys, and sometimes I just talk to me. If y'all can hear the conversations that I have with me, but I can guarantee you after we've talked, me, myself, and I come away with a better understanding, because number one, I've gotten it out of here. I let it come out here, and I hear it here, and I feel it here. So it's like, I get it. So I want to know if any of you guys, especially my seasoned Ozempers, okay, if you come to a point or have gotten to a point where you're like, oh, when does this end? Okay. And you're just stressed out or overwhelmed or anything else like that. And I know I can't be the only one. I can't be the only one. But please know there is a way. If you don't talk to anybody else, y'all talk, I don't know who you believe in, what you believe in, which deity is or whatever, but talk to somebody. I talk to me, myself, and I talk to God. That's who I talk to. And y'all can talk to me. Send me a message. I will pick up a phone and call you. Okay? Anyway. So I wanted to start there because this week has been back and forth because I got on the scale. I'm in the 2 teens. Yes. I have been fighting to get into the 2 teens. I'm in the 2 teens. I'm currently right around 216, 217, and that really depends on whether I've gone to the bathroom. But I'm in the 2 teens, and with that, I have lost approximately 30 pounds since I started in January 23. So I'm excited about that. I probably could have lost a lot more had I done a little bit more or even a lot more, but I'm happy with that because I can see the difference. I can feel the difference. And I'm going in the right direction. So my telehealth nurse is very happy with that. My blood pressure, awesome. My glucose within range. Even after dinner, it's only slightly higher, but then it's like I just put food in my face. Okay, there's that. And we're gonna put a pin in it. We're gonna talk about the food. Let's see. And the only thing that is troubling to myself and Dr. Deepa is my A1C. When I started this whole thing, it was 9 something, okay? And we're nowhere near that. But we're like hovering at around 8.4. I was 8.5 6 months ago. So it's like, what? So on our last discussion, which was Thursday, we are continuing to discuss the lowering of carbs and what we could eat. This woman looked at me through the phone, because I know she was doing what I'm doing, through the phone and said to me, maybe you should incorporate things like barley and couscous. And I'm like, whoops. I said, I'm sorry, Dr. Deepa, pump your brakes. I'm not eating no barley. Now, I know it's a grain. Okay. Couscous. I've had couscous in some of the recipes I've cooked, but I'm not big on that. So it's not like all my meals are going to be in it. So I told her, And I know I'm being stubborn about this, okay? So y'all ain't got to say, y'all ain't got to tell me, okay? Now that's already dry, but you don't, I use this every night, and I use it during the daytime after I've cleansed my face and before I moisturize. All right, so I'm gonna use that other booster. There was another booster that I wanted to use, y'all. Where is it? Is it? I left it upstairs, so you know what? It ain't happening tonight. So I'm gonna go ahead and moisturize. Anyway, so she and I talked about carbs, barley, and everything else like that. And then she asked me what was my diet. So y'all can grab that pen now. Lately, I don't know about you guys, but I scroll through TikTok. This is the Time Rise Repair Volume Firm Night Treatment. It's got retinol in it. Helps control the collagen and elastin that we tend to lose as we get just a little bit older. Okay, and that elastin and that collagen is necessary to keep the skin nice and tight. And that luminosity, that glow, if you will. Anyway, so I'm gonna put that on my skin, and I have been watching TikTok. Now, I came across a recipe, and maybe if you guys have heard about it, drop it down and tell me which recipe you used, because I found out there's a lot of different ones. But I came across this guy named Todd, I think it is. I want to say Todd. But he was like, every day you just got to eat a whole cucumber. Okay? Shout out to Todd. And I'm like, really? Now, the reason I got tied up into that whole cucumber salad thing is because my mom, when it came to eating a salad, now she liked lettuce, tomatoes, eggs. She went her salad, lettuce, tomatoes, egg, cheese, some salad dressing. Usually she used a little bit of mayonnaise for her salad dressing, or if we didn't have any like French, she used to like the French, salad dressing, and she'd put that on her dressing. But then there were days where she would chop up a cucumber, salt, pepper, and vinegar it. She was good to go. Right? I'm thinking you're eating pickles, Mom, but she was happy. And so, again, that was my night treatment. Can you see that? I mean, I know there's a glare. Okay. Anyway, so, I was intrigued. So I saw the different ways that he made this cucumber salad. Now, he usually, on the basis, is like cucumbers. There is, the cucumbers, he used a red onion. He'll use a whipped cream cheese, QP mayonnaise, which I thought was special mayonnaise. It's just mayonnaise. Sometimes he puts a little sour cream, depending on the recipe. Some salmon, maybe crab in there. He puts a little bit of bagel seasoning. Everything but the bagel seasoning. Everything bagel seasoning. A little salt and pepper maybe. And sometimes we put jalapenos. I don't do jalapenos, nor do I do red onions, but okay. And then he says, and MSG, obviously. So he puts a little MSG. So I had to go buy some accent. Okay. Anyway. And then you put in this little cup, like the little carry-out cups, and you shake your life away. You fight for your life. Shake it and stay together. To get it all, mixed up and together and stuff. Some people just say, screw all that, and they just mix it up. But let me tell you something. That is something kind of good. I don't know. Something kind of good. It is delish. I've had the salmon. I've mixed it up with the crab, imitation crab, okay? Because and today I had one where I'd cooked some crock pot chicken, and I threw a chicken breast in there, and I chopped it up a little bit and tossed it in with a little bit of cheese. Man, it was good. But now I'm like extremely full. I ate that around 3, and I'm still thinking, what am I going to eat for dinner? I mean, because it's 7:05. Usually I'm either cooking by now or getting ready to eat by now, and I'm not even quite hungry. So I'm not sure what I'm going to eat for dinner. I think I've got some grapes upstairs, some bananas, some yogurt. So I may just have a little bit of something before I go to bed, because I'm really not hungry. And I haven't even taken my shot yet. That still do. This is the Volume Firm Eye Renewal Cream. It really helps with the appearance of those dark circles, fine lines and wrinkles and everything else like that. Okay, so I absolutely love it. And you see the ball on the back of this tube? Can you see that roundness? This right here stays cool all the time. So I'm just gonna squeeze a little bit out. See, just a little bit. I'm putting it on my eyes. Anyway, so I had one with chicken in it today, right? And it was so good. It was so filling. And I almost made another one just so I could have one for lunch tomorrow. But I cooked chicken. I mean, I cooked spaghetti the other day. Okay. Um, it was so, I baked spaghetti and it was so good. That felt so good because that little ball is so cool on the eyes a little bit. And I made sure to put some to the side, freeze it up really quick, and pack it up so I could have it for lunch tomorrow. So I may make a salad for Tuesday, depending on, what I make. So when she was talking to me about my menu, I told her about those things. I told her about the cucumber salad. I told her that for breakfast, normally I may have a yogurt. I'm going to have my coffee and I'll have some fruit. I lean towards some grapes and an apple. And maybe when I get into snack mode, I grab the yogurt using my ring finger because the ring finger is the weakest finger. You don't want to be doing a lot of pulling around this area. And I told her that, and she's like, "That's okay. Well, that's fine. You got to get some more protein. Get some more protein. Maybe you can have some chicken if you cook chicken the night before. I'm not doing a chicken sandwich for breakfast. I mean, some of y'all might. So I'm not really judging you. I just know that maybe it's a mental thing, but I don't like, number one, I don't like cold chicken, and I don't want chicken for breakfast, which is why I probably never, I do not recall ever having a chicken breakfast from Chick-fil-A in the morning or nothing like that. Can I say never, never? I'm not going to say never because I'm 59 years old. I'm sure I've had at least one, but that's not my food of choice for breakfast in the morning. Y'all, I may have to grab me some hydrogel eye patches. Okay. So we're done with that. Anyway, and I know I look kind of funny because yeah. Anyway, so I told her about that, and I said for lunch, I've been doing a cucumber salad, or I may make a sandwich, with some wheat bread. I did till I eat the wheat bread, and I get those little deli meats and everything else like that. And I'm all about trying to count the carbs. I did tell her that my biggest meal was dinner. I told you guys that my biggest meal was dinner. Um, Put it down below. What's your biggest meal of the day? Okay, where do you find yourself? That's the biggest meal that you're going to have if you're on Ozempic. Okay, just drop that in there. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. So I told her that was my biggest thing. She said, well, I know you may not want to have to cook for everybody. I said, well, you know what? It's really only two of us that I have to cook for, and both of us are type 2 diabetics. So it's really not that hard to make something healthy. I have not fried as much. I love my fried chicken, but I don't fry it as much. I've cut back on the red meat meals. I think we had a roast for the first time in about a month or so, and I love my roast. It tastes so good. It's so tender. But for the most part, we're eating chicken and fish and chicken and maybe a pork chop because my husband's not big on pork chops. By the time I doctor that pork chop up, it's probably got way too many calories in it. So we're not eating pork that often. We eat a lot of fish and eat a lot of crab. We're doing the seafood. So those proteins come across our plate. And I even use a little healthy plate matter, where you're supposed to have half your plate is fruit and vegetables. The other plate is like, the other side is like protein, and then there's a starch. So we eat rice. We eat rice. We eat potatoes, a lot of corn, green beans, cabbage. We eat vegetables. Okay. And she said that should be fine. So if I really, really just kind of fine tune that should help with the A1C. That's what she was saying. That's what she was saying. So when she kept going on the protein in the morning, she was talking about eggs. Now I don't really have time to get up in the morning and boil eggs. And I'm not a big fan of overnight boiled eggs, but I will do it. Okay. And I was in the store, and we were in the store. So I was going to buy some of the ones that were already boiled in the bag. My husband said, don't do it. Don't do it. You're not, don't do it. You're not going to like it. So I'm going to have to boil the night before, but I'm going to eat them the first thing in the morning. But tomorrow's breakfast is going to be my coffee. I pulled out one of those Premier protein shakes because I really do like those. So I ordered a case of those, and tomorrow's flavor is cookies and cream. They're 160 calories with very little carbs. I want to say 4 carbs per little bottle. And because I know that they may not fill the whole tummy up, I'm probably going to take some grapes. No, I know I put a yogurt in there, a Yoplait peach yogurt. It's in there for tomorrow. That's breakfast. I have my frozen spaghetti that's thawing out right about now, and I'm going to drink water all day. I drink water all day. So that's my menu. My activity as far as, exercise, y'all know, but I've been doing better. Now, on the days that I work in DC, I work in DC 3 days out of the week and I telework 1 to 2 days in the pay period, right? A week. And on the days that I work in DC, I can knock out at least 7,000 steps, period. From the time I leave to the time I get back. And by the time I go to bed, I'm knocking out 7,000 steps. Sometimes I may even push 10, depending on how busy the day was at work, because I have a sedentary job where I'm mostly sitting at my computer. You know. Yeah, I know. And, ow. So I'm trying something out with this. I'm trying to see something. Anyway, I can knock out about 7,000 steps in the days I work in DC. It's the days that I telework where I'm struggling to get at least 2,000. But I've been doing better because my watch will tell me you've been sitting too long, get up. So I get up and I walk around. I may even walk around my coffee table a few times. I go up and down the stairs. I start some laundry or whatever, just so I can build that up. And for this month, I joined the American Diabetes Association in their 62-mile challenge for the month of October. So that kind of breaks you down to 2 miles a day. If you do at least 2 miles a day, because there's 31 days in October, you will have walked 62 miles. So I am at the very least in this first week, I'm trying to push the 2 miles. Now I know I'm going to be at work tomorrow in DC, so I'm going to get some time in there. And there have been days I just make myself, especially have to talk to the doctor because she did her read between the lines, fussing at me kind of thing that, I needed so that I can get exercise, because I think I'm lacking in my exercise, if I got to be honest with myself. And I could probably fine tune my menu, okay? But I'm trying every other way. I truly am. And just being able to talk to you guys and let it out sometimes really, really helps me, because like I said, I know I'm not alone, and I do this because I share, because like I said, I was the girl in the back of the classroom hoping somebody would ask the question that was burning in my mind. And when they did, I was so happy about that. So I'm kind of like hopefully answering your questions that's burning in your mind and letting you know you ain't the only one that's thinking about that. Okay. You're not the only one. So now what I'm going to do, because like I said, it is only 7:14. I'm going to go pop myself in the shower really quick. And I'm thinking, and I might in the next 2-3 minutes. If I don't do it in the next 5 minutes, it's not going to get done. I may just go get on a treadmill and do what they call a free walk for like maybe 10 minutes, just so I can get some extra in, because I think I'm at 4,500 steps right now. I may be able to knock out that 7, even though I was at home all day. I might. Rabbit, but I ain't gonna promise you. I did go upstairs and get myself some water. Y'all see this? Oh, wait a minute, you gotta see the first one. It's my Miyoki. I am a Miyoki fan. Love my Miyoki. But this is the 40-ounce tumbler, and it's the zodiac sign. She's a Virgo, y'all. But y'all see the facts on the back. It says it's, 1-star sign. I have 800% reasoning. There is 900% hard working in this. 70% self-criticism. I don't know. I may up that to like 75. And detail-oriented 900%. If you ask my husband, that's 1,000. So, comes with a straw. It's stainless steel. This is going to be ice cold all night and tomorrow. Because I'm not... Now that I think about it, since I've been on Ozempic, I've noticed something in the last few months, and I want to know if I'm the only one. I drink my water, right? And usually I can feel it going down, especially when I'm hot or having one of my little natural hot flashes. I can feel it going down. It feels so good. But then lately, when I'm drinking water, especially in the middle of the night, get up, you got to go make a little potty run. I come back, I'm dehydrated. I want some water. So I drink some water, but it feels like it's just stuck. Water. Stuck right here. And then I burp and it feels like the water wants to come back up. Is anybody else having that? And I looked it up. It's a form of GERD, acid reflux, if you will, something going on with the stomach. But I'm thinking, it's water, y'all. Water. I don't know. I'm going to talk to my doctor about that when we next speak. I've already sent her a message, so we scheduled some time. So when we speak, I can get more in detail with that to her. But is anybody else girding. Or is it just me? Is it just me? I don't know, but I don't care what it is. I'm gonna be drinking out of my cup because I love water, and I love the way it feels when it's going down. The funny part is, it doesn't really feel like that during the day. I don't have that whole girdy thing during the day, but at night when I'm sleeping, I'm resting, and I don't drink laying down, y'all. Let's not, but it happens. So that is my Ozempic update. The weight, like I said, 216.6, I think it is. That's the weight. I'm feeling it more in inches because my clothes don't fit anymore. I'm finding I need a belt more often than not. I'm trying to bump up the exercise even just a little bit more, to at least, even on days that I'm teleworking, to try to hit at least 5,000 steps. You ain't gonna promise 7,000, but let's get 5,000. Whereas in the past it was 2,000, unless I'm out and about. Try to get those on the days that I'm at home or teleworking. And I'm doing that. I am going to take a picture and send it to my girl that I served with in Germany, because she is in fantastic shape and we're around the same age, give or take. And I want to be like her when I grow up. At least I want my legs to be like her when I grow up. And so I'm going to send some pictures of my thighs because I can't stand the way they look. I'm going to send them to her. So Billy, they coming. And so she can kind of recommend to me what kind of exercises that I could do to help slim, well, not necessarily slim it, but tone it up so it doesn't look the way it looks. Okay. They always say, if you're going to be a copycat, copy the right cat. That cat there, that girl. Yeah, I'm copying. Ain't no shame. So I'm doing okay on a scale of 1 to 10. If I had to, I'd say 7.5, 8. Physically, I feel fine. I think I look okay. The medicines are doing what the medicines do. And like I said, blood sugar's fine. Blood pressure is fine. The A1C is moving down, but it's just walking like it's walking through mud, right? With cement blocks on it. It's just taking too long. So we have to do what we need to do to bump that up. So I am once again trying to tweak my diet so that I can help jumpstart that move. And I feel okay. Question is, how you guys feeling? How are you feeling? Like I said, I'm not in this by myself. So how you guys feeling? Are you doing okay? Are you seeing a difference? Are you worried? Like, this is something that else came to mind. And this may be a little longer than we talk. But when we get to that point where we've reached our goal weight, our A1C goals are met, and the doctors say, well, maybe you need to bring it down a little on your dosage to maintain. Because I've heard that you can't just jump off Ozempic, cold turkey. And I don't think it's a good idea. But you got to remember that Ozempic is a tool, okay? It's not a wonder drug. It gets you in the frame of mind to create eating habits, healthier eating habits, healthier exercise if you didn't do exercise before. It's a tool to help you get there, so that when you get to the point when you reach your goal, when you reach that weight goal, when you reach that A1C goal, the glucose level goal, and it's time to cut back, you don't go into a headspin and your body doesn't go through like an overwhelming withdrawal. So please talk to your doctor as you get closer and closer, because I know we're getting closer. I'm getting closer, aren't you? Okay. No, I'm not by myself. So as we get closer to it, we got to find a way to, acclimate ourselves to a new normal as we hit that goal, right? And I know once I get there, I'm excited. I know that I'm not going to want to get back to where I was when I started. So, but is anybody else kind of like, not worried, but kind of curious as to how that's going to look? Because we're gonna get there. So I'm nosy. I'm looking all the way up the street to see how that's gonna look. So I think that's it, guys. I've cleansed my face using everything that I use was part of the Time Wise Repair Voluform set, because I'm at least 50, at least. And I just love the way that it has worked with my skin, right? And then I added a little bit of a solution, the hydrator solution, to my skin. And my skin feels great. Doesn't feel sticky, doesn't feel tacky, or anything else like that. So, like I said, I'm going to just go jump in the shower since my pajamas are not video friendly. Just saying. And then I'm going to lay back, like I said, meditate a little bit because I do that. I do that every once and again, and just relax and get ready for the week. I hope you guys have a great week. Stay motivated, stay confident. And if, like I said, if you need to talk to somebody, call somebody. If you have to, call me, DM me, let me know we can talk. Okay. Cause I'm in this with you and I'm here for you. Okay. So in the meantime, in between time, until I see you guys again, take care of yourselves. Have a great week. And I'll see you next time here on TKTV. Love you. Bye.